Hi, I'm Paul from shoeguide.run and today we're looking at the COROS Apex Sports Watch. Hi, I'm Paul from Shoeguide and this is our look at the COROS Apex Sport Watch. Okay, so first up, just excuse me if the display turns on. I'll keep activating the light button to make it easier to see, but I'm going to run through my first 2 weeks with this the COROS Apex watch. Like I say, I've had it for 2 weeks and essentially it's taken me 2 weeks to review because I was waiting to see how many miles I could get out of a single charge of battery, and I've charged up for just about 15 minutes after my run this morning and it's back up to what we're on now, like 90%. So it charged up very quickly, but since getting it out of the box over 2 weeks ago, I've ran 124 miles and I didn't even charge it when it arrived. So I unpacked it out of the box and it went for, I think, about 20 different runs. Some were warm-ups, etc. But over 2 weeks of running on the single charge, 120 odd miles. So very impressed with that. This bottom right button, first of all, runs through some of the display options on the home screen. So you've got the time there. It'll give you sunrise and sunset times. So 8:31 this evening, time, date and day in the centre of the screen, and then at the bottom of the screen you've got your activity time for the day. Scrolling through, 90% battery, 15,600 steps today, 54 flights of stairs equivalent climbed, and back to sunrise. Really simple to use. GPS, built-in heart rate from the wrist, as you can see, the sensor built into the back of the watch there. Replaceable watch straps as well, they're easy to change, these little pins here, so you can get different coloured straps, different sizes. But really simple. There is a lock function and you just twist this crown to undo it. That will also take you onto this screen, which gives you more of the daily fitness tracking type screen, but some people like that. Then it will give you heart rate over the last 6 hours, the average altitude. You can calibrate that as well. It's got a built-in barometer sensor just here. I don't know if you can make that out, but you've got your barometer, and that's useful for tracking weather throughout the day. Just scroll back here. What else have we got? It'll give you temperature as well. I'm never too sure about temperature on watches because a lot of the temperature comes from the skin and the watch may be covered up with your sleeve and what have you, so I'm never too accurate about that, but it's a nice guide for fluctuations, of course. And then it will also sync to a smartphone and give you smart notifications. Lots of built-in sports already when it arrives. You can enter this screen down to ones that you may or may not use and delete the rest. But essentially this the trainer information screen will show you an overview of your current level of stress, shall we say, throughout the day and days to recovery. Whilst you're on the run, I'll go to that in a minute, but you can record details. So this morning I did a 10k, gives you the date and the time that you set off, the distance, I've got it set up in miles, and and we can see 35 minutes total and elapsed time, calories, anaerobic and aerobic expenditure, estimated recovery time, average pace, your best miles split, average heart rate, maximum heart rate. So lots and lots of data. Average cadence, maximum cadence, so your stride rate throughout that run, the total ascent and descent, and your stride length there as well. You can go into laps and it'll show you all the laps. So lots and lots of information. I don't think there's anything else you really need, and that's thing with this watch, it just gives you everything you need, and there's no excess, there's nothing you don't need there. There's no music. You know, I think if you're serious about training, you're not going to be playing music anyway. So it's, you know, a real useful kind of watch at the money, £299. When you're running, simply go onto there, start. It's got to acquire the GPS, but again, nice clear display. You can change it as well. Gives you your distance, your pace, and your running time. And again, you can scroll through. So there's lots of options. These are all customizable as well on the phone app that accompanies the watch. So you can get exactly the display you want. And whilst you're running, it's simply a case of spinning the crown, so which I found really easy to do. Now I'm going to show you the app as well. So we'll just simple tap to that. To finish, you hold it for 3 seconds. It's less than a minute. Do you want to save it? No. There we go, and we're back to normal. So let me show you the phone app now. So the phone app, various screens from setting the watch, workout data, that's the functions that are displayed on the watch. They sync backwards and forwards and customizing it. There's also route planning, so navigational breadcrumb trail type thing displayed. You can upload satellite data, which gets updated quite regularly actually, so that's a good thing. When you go to, let's go to this one. This is a daily shot first of all, so it shows you your activity for today. I just had the watch on today for my actual run, but you can see you've got an overview of the activity, and you can see what I did today. First up, I did a 10k, an out and back kind of training session today. So I ran out 10k, slightly downhill, and then returned back the shortest way. If we go into that, nice display mode here, you can see exactly what we've done. You can have the breadcrumb trail, or you can turn on a map or satellite data, which is quite nice, and you can zoom in as well, like so. Gives you your gives you your overview of the data. So you've got your headline, distance and time, calories, your pace, cadence, stride length, course profile, and heart rate data, and then splits into heart rate zones. There's various options for displaying your heart rate zone. So it depends which calculation you do to do your maximum. So you can go off your max heart rate zone, your heart rate reserve, or your lactic threshold. So figures may vary whichever one you tend to use. So essentially, if you're used to using a watch with heart rate, you'll know exactly which kind of system you use. If not, it does take a couple of weeks to get kind of into the rhythm and get the feedback, like this training effect data here, which shows today's effort was aerobic. That gives it a score out of 5, and the anaerobic element of that particular run. So as the heart rate increases, so it's kind of like your timing zones. And then you've got your splits for each time, and it will automatically highlight your fastest split time. So all in all, a very detailed run, a very detailed watch rather. Lots of, I like this screen, really good and nice to see. You can see it's just populating the display. These are all the runs I've had in the 2 weeks since I've used this watch. So it's covered 123 miles in the last 2 weeks, and like I say, that was on a single charge. So the battery life is phenomenal. Quick kind of overview. You've got the course, the time, and the distance. So really good. For the money, I think it's a really good watch. Battery life is astounding. If you were going away, if you're a regular traveller, I mean, you can literally charge it once and it's going to last for 2 weeks or more. I think I could probably have got a total of 150 miles had I gone right to the wire. So yeah, I charged it up today after 123 miles total use. So absolutely fantastic. So that's the COROS Apex out now.